The history of forgotten inventions, soft-spoken history of strange inventions that time forgot, ancient gadgets. Before the alarm clock. Before alarm clocks startled us awake each morning, the ancients devised clever and humble tools to keep track of time. In ancient Egypt, the clepsydor, or water clock, used dripping water to measure time for night watches and religious ceremonies. Meanwhile, in ancient China, people used incense, clock-scented sticks, burned at a steady rate to tell time in a way that was both practical and calming. In Greece, the inventor Ctesibius created a water clock that chimed automatically, a distant ancestor of today's alarm clocks. These early inventions, clunky yet imaginative, revealed humanity's timeless desire to measure and control the passing of time, even when it flowed as slowly as dripping water in the dark. Lost Greek tech. Archimedes' drowsy devices. When we think of Archimedes, we often think of Eureka, but few remember the strange and mysterious inventions he left behind. Some real, some perhaps lost to legend. One such device was the Archimedes screw, designed to move water uphill and still used well into the modern era. Some accounts describe him using concentrated sunlight with mirrors to burn enemy ships, a story that remains debated but beautifully imagined. There's also the incredible Antikythera mechanism, a complex system of gears discovered at the bottom of the sea, believed to be an ancient Greek analog computer capable of predicting celestial events. A computer from thousands of years ago, hard to believe and easy to dream about, like gears turning slowly beneath gentle waves. Medieval curiosities. Sleepy engineer in the Middle Ages weren't just about war and darkness. Hidden in quiet monasteries and peaceful villages were inventive minds who created many strange and sleepy machines. There were astronomical clocks, crafted by monks with painstaking precision. There were clock stall candles marked with intervals that melted down over time, silently counting the hours. Some even designed automatic watering systems for gardens using pulleys, stones, and rainwater. Then came self-playing musical devices, like hydraulic organs and mechanical birds, filling palaces and cathedrals with soft melodies that blended with the sounds of wind and trees. Though many of these inventions no longer survive, they still whisper to us of a time when creativity blossomed in silence. Da Vinci's odd machines whispered genius. Leonardo da Vinci, a quiet genius of the Renaissance ways. Not just a painter, he filled notebooks with sketches of futuristic machines that the world wasn't ready for. Take his ornithopter, a flying machine with flapping wings inspired by birds, or his self-propelled cart, a spring-powered vehicle, possibly the first robotic machine. He also drew designs for submarines, revolving bridges, wooden tanks, and more. Most of his inventions were never built. They stayed tucked away in dusty journals, like the daydreams of a mind that couldn't stop imagining. And in those quiet pages, we hear the slow heartbeat of human curiosity, always reaching. 1800s patent boom, weird and wonderful. The 19th century brought an explosion of invention, especially in America. Thousands of patents were filed yearly, many of them practical, and many simply bizarre. There were umbrella hats with weather vanes, mouse-repelling music machines, and alarm beds that stood sleepers upright. Even sunglasses for chickens meant to calm them down and prevent pecking. Some ideas were brilliant but ahead of their time. Others were just plain silly. But behind even the oddest inventions was a powerful force. The restless creativity of a dreaming world, where anything felt possible, and sleep was no excuse to stop imagining. Why they disappeared, faded into dreams. Why did these amazing inventions vanish? Some were simply too complex or expensive. Others were lost in war, buried in forgotten libraries, or overtaken by newer, faster, more efficient designs. Some never had the right audience, but perhaps the biggest reason is this. Humanity always moves forward. As time marches on, yesterday's brilliance fades like footprints in sand, and like dreams upon waking. These inventions drift into memory, leaving behind the soft ticking of forgotten clocks and the gentle hum of lost machines, still whispering to those who choose to listen. The end. If you're still awake, imagine a water clock from long ago, slowly dripping in the silence of a temple. Each drop, a moment. Each moment, a step closer to sleep. History, though often forgotten, remains a gentle place to rest our minds.
The Ramang Empire, in the most relaxing way possible, a whispered journey through the rise and quiet fall of an empire that shaped the world. From farmers to senators, the gentle birth of Rome before marble columns and mighty legions. Rome was nothing more than a village on 7 hills, nestled beside the slow-moving Tiber River. The air was still, the soil rich. Simple farmers tilled the land, worshipped household gods, and lived close to the earth. Legends whisper of Romulus and Remus, twin brothers raised by a she-wolf, their story echoing through the soft morning mists of ancient Latium. Romulus, the survivor, gave the city its name, a city born not in fanfare but in myth. In time, the village grew. Farmers became landowners. Landowners became senators. The people, tired of kings, whispered of res publica, a republic, a shared dream of order and voice. Julius Caesar's quiet ambitions, storms beneath the surface centuries past. The republic thrived, but beneath its calm surface, ambition stirred. Julius Caesar, a man of noble birth and careful words, rose like a quiet tide. He was charming, patient, and unstoppable. While Rome slept, he marched. While the Senate debated, he crossed the Rubicon. The Ides of March came softly, a chill in the marble halls. Senators, old friends, turned on him in silence. A dagger's thrust, a final look, et tu, brute? And with that whisper, the Republic began to fade. 3. Pax Romana, the empire at peace out of chaos rose peace. For 200 years, Rome entered her most tranquil age, the Pax Romana. No roaring battles, no shaking of empires. Just the steady hum of civilization. Aqueducts carried cool water across sunlit valleys, public baths filled with laughter and low conversation. Traders wandered gently through marble forums, their carts filled with silks, spices, scrolls. Children studied Latin beneath fig trees. Poets read softly by lamplight. The empire stretched from Britain to Egypt, yet in its heart, Rome bred slowly, peacefully. It was an empire at rest. A gentle decline echoes into the night. Nothing lasts forever, not even Rome. Barbarians did not come all at once. They crept in like shadows, curious, hungry, uncertain. The empire had grown old, not in years, but in spirit. Quiet rebellions, empty treasuries, forgotten gods. The Western Empire fell not with fire, but with a sigh. The last emperor, Romulus Augustulus, a boy king, faded into history without a cry of war. In the east, Byzantium glowed like a final ember. For a while longer, Rome whispered in Greek, prayed in domes, and dreamed of glory past, and then silence. Conclusion. Rome still sleeps beneath us today. Rome lives on in stone and language, in law and lullabies. Every road that leads to somewhere once led to her. Every whisper of marble, every faded mosaic, is a part of her dream. And as you lay your head down tonight, know this: empires rise, empires fall, but history, when told softly, never truly sleeps. Good night, dear Rome. Good night, dear dreamer.